just really pleased, with our performance tonight. The way we started, how efficient we were on offense. Guys really stepped up in a big game and got us off to a great start, especially in the offensive end. And then at half to hold USC to 25 points and 25% from the field. I think they had 1 assist and 7 turnovers. So our defense was, what it's been most of the year, and really relied on that. And we got a big lead, and I told the guys at halftime that they're too good of a team not to make a surge at us, which they did, and we had another response. So just got great contributions. Obviously, Des had a big night, shooting the basketball and putting a big number out there. But he was doing everything, diving on the floor and calling timeouts, and everybody across the board was just so active with our offensive rebounding and second chance points. So our bench was excellent. Frankie picking up his second foul, and Jemiah Neal coming in and doing a really good job in the first half. Luther Muhammad stepped up and hit a 3. Alonzo Gaffney was very active and played really good defense versus Peterson. I said about everything I need to say. I may not have to answer another question.
All right, we'll open it up for questions. Just please raise your hand and we'll bring over the microphone. Starting in the back there.
Max Rago, DevilsDigest TV. Desmond, obviously your ability to hit threes tonight was huge for your team. Can you just tell us how it felt to be in a rhythm like that in a game as important as this?
It felt good, but at the end of the day, that's what I knew. I had to come ready to play today. Yesterday I didn't play well, but my teammates they did, and they lifted me up, and I take that personally because my teammates put a lot of trust in me. So I feel like I need to get that back from them, and that's why I did what I did today.
Michelle Gardner, Arizona Republic. Des, you kind of didn't shoot the ball great the last couple of games tonight. You were great. Was there a difference? Did you feel the difference? And if so, what was it?
Confidence. Literally, last night I was talking to Alonzo Gaffney just about the game yesterday, and he told me one thing that I need to hear, and that was just be confident in myself. I kept second guessing a lot of my shots, a lot of my decisions, and when your teammates believe in you, like sometimes that's all you need. And I know I have confidence in myself, and when your teammates also have that confidence in you, you feel like nothing can stop you. So.
Right in the back.
MT Wilson, TT Sports. Can you guys talk about 2 things? First of all, your offensive rebounding and also your second chance points in the game.
Just offensive rebound, just knowing your teammates. So I know if him or DJ got the ball, I know it's going up. So always putting myself and others just in position, knowing just being there beforehand, if a play is called for them, if you're not getting a ball or something, do something that keep you out on the floor, and just doing everything it takes to win. So like I said, if you come off screen or something, just knowing your teammates and putting yourself in the spots to grab those doors.
And also, the last time we played them, last Saturday, they beat us on the offensive boards 20-8 or something like that. And I feel like that was the reason why we lost. And so that was a big emphasis this whole week leading up to it. If we got a chance to play them, that would not be the case today.
Tristan.
This question's for Desmond and Bobby. Obviously, you're playing Arizona next. How do you reflect on that last game down in Tucson?
Yeah, it was a big time game. I said after it felt like an Elite 8 type of game. The scoring, the shot making. It was an early glimpse into March Madness and what that's all about. And we have a lot of respect for Arizona and the program they have and what they've accomplished. Since I've been here, and more particularly the last 2 years. And they can beat you in so many different ways. And they have the front court. They got. It's going to be more of an up-tempo game than even tonight. So there's a lot of things that we're going to have to do in order to have some success tomorrow night. And but it's what you live for. It's to be in the semifinals of a tournament like this with the teams that are still left. It's we feel blessed and just can't wait for the opportunity. God does.
Yeah, man. These are the games you live for, and that last game, that was amazing. It's gonna be hard to overcome that, you know, in just in terms of feeling. But I've never experienced a Pac-12 championship either, and I know that's going to feel good. So to do that, we have to beat a good team like Arizona, and they're a good team, and we're a good team, and that just as a competitor, these are the kind of games you want to play. So we're looking forward to it when we're ready to play.
Chris Cartman, son of a source, Desmond. When you know that your season's on the line like this and your college career's almost at an end, what does that do? Like what do you think about? How are you feeling going into a game like tonight? And then how does it feel after having such a successful performance?
I'm gonna lie, it puts a lot of pressure on you, man. And you know, God gives his toughest battles to his toughest soldiers. And I go by that saying. And literally, if you weren't capable of doing something spectacular, I don't feel like you would be put in a position to, you know, play a team like Arizona in a semifinal championship like this. And so, yeah, man, it's big moments as we live for. We put in the work for this. We deserve to be here, and we're just gonna continue to show that.
Scott Sanduli, Devil's Digest. For any three of you guys, it took 3 attempts to finally get over USC, but you did it when it mattered the most. How's it feel?
Like I said, we owed them, well, 2 of them. You know, they beat us twice. I feel like we should have came out last game and won that game, but you know, we didn't finish strong. But we know we could beat them, and we played hard today. We did it with a tip, and I think everybody's locked in and on the same page. You know, we're excited to play our rivals tomorrow. You know, handle that.
Say, you know, USC is a really good team, and it feels great because we know how good they are, and they're an NCAA tournament team and one of the best defensive teams in the country, and have 2 guys that could take over a game. So when you're able to accomplish something like that, you feel great about it.
Sure.
It seemed like last night you guys were almost maybe a little bit tight, and it seemed like tonight you guys came out a lot looser and just kind of played more freely. Was that just the way it looked, or did you guys feel that way?
I just feel like we didn't guard as well yesterday. I think we played the same freedom every game. I think we had a chip on our shoulder today, and we know what it took. Like every game it could be your last game. So like I think we just played hard on the defensive end. But I think obviously every game, yeah, we played the same every game.
Sammy Newt, Conkai Sports. For the Cambridge brothers, you guys, earlier this year, Jemiah said he was like the 3rd Cambridge brother. How's your relationship with the 3 of you guys grown and developed over this year?
It's grown so much. Both of them are like little brothers to me, especially him. Like they like best friends, and so like literally, I don't know if you have brothers or sisters or younger siblings, it's like you gotta fight together and to build that relationship, build that chemistry, and there's gonna be bumps on the road, and when y'all see us yelling on the court at each other, it's all out of love, and that's just because we I don't know, we trust each other, and I don't even know, but CAD, he's a part of it now.
Devin, you want to answer? How have you guys grown?
Well, I've been knowing him since we didn't go to the same. He went to Hillcrest, and he came the year after I left. And I've been talking to him since then. When I was coming over here, transferring, I reached out to him about the school. He told me some good things, and so we had a tight bond, and he's funny. He can always put a smile on my face, and he's a good guy to be around. And he's been playing a lot better, been not worried about the right things. And, he's doing what we knew he could do all year. So proud of him.
Time for the last one.
Ray Belcora, Inferno Intel. Bobby, it seemed like the ball movement and defensive intensity going for loose balls in the first half especially was among the best it's been all season. Would you say that was the most complete halves you've played in the season?
Yeah, just our activity on defense, our deflections was one of our higher totals. We didn't want them to be able to do anything comfortable out there, and Boogie Ellis was a priority because he got off on us in our last matchup, so we wanted to do a better job with him, and there was more desperation to how we rebounded, and And then the assist totals the last 2 games have been good, and we've been one of the better, assist teams in the Pac-12 this year. So it's great to see these guys are making the one more pass, the extra pass, and there were certainly several examples of that tonight. Thank you guys, appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, gentlemen.